Y'all
Now
streaming?
we're
You
really
wanna see
getting
it?
somewhere.
What? They swear?
They swear this is an adult show. It's not like Cartoon Network, Justice League stuff. Oh! I don't know what's wrong with
There must be some way to get that. Great work. We're so close.
Okay then. Okay then. Alright then, man. Sorry.
Look at that seedling. The Dreamiverse loves to help things grow. That's it. Amazing what a little nurturing can do. Almost there. We're here at last. Dreams, your vast, vibrant, sublime universe of possibilities. Let's start dreaming.
Word introduction.
Smack! That! Axe! That's what this guy says when he drops the axe in the level.
This is my home space.
Wow, people just...
I like to decorate it with fantastical creations from my journeys through the
Y'all
dream.
streaming, Darwell? Watch
My
me.
little cone friend here is happy to help you wander around.
Yeah, but you're still in a loading screen, basically.
Ready to dream? Head over to the glowing orb to open the main
Darl,
menu.
support your boy, you fuckface McGee.
What the fuck up, bro? I don't know what he's streaming on.
He's streaming Dream. You don't have to.
I
You
don't
just
know
go
what
to
he's
his
streaming
go to his profile
On
and then go to
YouTube.
recent activity.
I'm already doing that, bro. I'm
Where
already
will we
doing all that.
begin?
Shut up.
Choose Dream
Well,
Surfing
what?
to start playing,
Are you so
or
rude?
choose Dream Shaping if
Dude,
you
I
want to
never
start
say anything
creating.
rude to you ever.
What?
Dream shaping? Should I start creating or should I start playing?
Start. Go to surfing just to see what people do to get some ideas.
Yeah, true that.
Dream Surfing. Here we can explore the wilds of the Dreamiverse, slipping and sliding through the strangest and most wonderful ideas and creations. Lose yourself in the kaleidoscope of games, animations, music videos, and all sorts of worlds and experiences made by dreamers just like you. Dream
So,
surfing
if you
is a
put Salmon
never-ending,
Sleazy, you'll find me.
ever-changing stream of dreamers' imaginations. Let's try it out. Welcome to Dream Surfing. Explore all that the Dreamiverse has to offer,
Yeah, 'cause you
organized into
podcast.
playlists to help you find what you like.
You'll even hear it yourself.
What's it called? Yo, Darwell, if you put Salmon Sleazy, you'll find me on YouTube.
He's already watching you.
Yeah.
You see that? 2 people?
Nice. How you find me?
I just went to your profile name, bro. Hearing myself is weird.
Wait, Darwell left. Then just
No, I didn't,
all you have
bro.
to do is just go to party settings and take off that people can hear you.
I didn't leave, bro. I'm here.
Party
It only says
settings?
there's one person here.
I'm watching. I'm legit watching right now.
What are you calling me a liar?
I ain't calling you for dinner.
Okay, can you still hear me?
Yeah, but the thing, bro, like, did you stop?
I stopped the audio thing. Can you hear me though?
Presenting the epic adventure, Art's Dream, created entirely in dreams by Media Molecule.
Huh. No, go back. I take that back. I kind of want to see if they had Dead Space or fucking Silent Hill PT. Damn, I'm going back, bro.
Whatever, just bang this out. Complete
Yeah,
this real quick.
I just went to the main menu.
Oh. Rip.
Rip. I know. Damn, I just pick up and play Dream Surfing. So I'm assuming these are things that people already created. Oh look, a cooking game. Yo, these games look interesting.
Yo, Galaxy Cadet. I bet that's a take on Galactica.
I'm gonna try this.
What the fuck?
What?
It is.
What the hell?
You know, I'm a two-time world champion.
Oh shit!
They call me the two-time.
Yo, look at this! I can move around the arcade. What the hell?
Wow.
Yo, that's sick.
How do I play though? I was just on this device and now I
I
can't.
think you just gotta go up X.
Damn, I was on it. Now I'm confused.
Press like the start button. No, maybe the touchpad.
Rewind?
Maybe you have to go get tokens.
I press rewind. There we go.
More than one person work on one level. You just said 5.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Oh,
Darius.
got wrecked.
Damn, bro, you don't know how to play Galaga?
Damn, Darius. I mean,
Oh,
Darwell.
hold on.
What?
I feel like Darius might invite you, maybe even Sam too, to basically, you know Skylar, one of our cousins. It's one of our cousins. It's Miles' sister, so she lives in Atlanta, but I guess she's having her 21st birthday here. And so she was like, you can invite all your friends. Darius like, we're gonna pop out. Down with y'all.
The hell? Somebody made all this. But Darwell, you see what I'm seeing? Yeah, but somebody made all this. Like,
Somebody made this?
yeah.
Looks like they're all the same.
Like, you
game
see the way
almost,
the
though.
game started? The game started with me on one of the arcade machines. Someone made this. But for some reason, once I get off of it, I can't interact with it no more. All I can do is walk
There's
around here.
definitely a way to get on it. It's probably just don't know
But yeah, somebody made this using the in-game, like, creative tools. Like, you see, how the fuck they make this shit? What the fuck? Yo!
What the hell is that guy doing?
This dude just fucking froze me in place, and I couldn't do anything.
What the fuck? What happened?
You were being bad, Sam.
I guess that's
You
just...
weren't going for the high score.
As when you get over here, this thing just... It just fucking does
You're
that.
not allowed to, like, leave?
I guess not. I just have to play this game for all eternity.
This is not the whole game. This is somebody level you went into.
Ah, damn.
Someone made this arcade.
Yeah, somebody's level. This is somebody's level that they made using the in-game tools and shit.
So they made a level.
I'm a pro.
That's 21st. That's next Friday.
It's not that fast. I'm mashing the fuck out of it right now.
How about our eyes?
Oh wow, you're right. Look at that. How did you figure that out? I'm not to quit though. I want to see more games.
What the hell's this last dragon?
You just gotta win, bro.
You gotta.
Yo,
Hey, yo, you got 2
bro. You're right,
lives.
yo.
What?
No! It's too late. You can't go back now.
Bro.
You said I was doing
You already
good,
fucked up.
and then I quit.
Damn.
Let's see this cooking game. What's up with this?
Just the lag of you yelling.
Wait, do you still hear my audio through the stream? Damn. I want to shut that off. How do I shut that off?
Why do I just hear our voices like 10 seconds after we actually talk?
Hold on, let me pause this real quick. I'm gonna change the audio. You're not gonna see anything for...
You just need to go to party settings and make it so that the party audio isn't put into your speakers.
Yeah. Okay.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Alright. I'm gonna see if Kyle's right. System,
Yeah, speakers was the wrong word. I meant to say stream.
Yeah, so
party settings.
It's like party share, like sharing or something.
Allow voice to... Okay. Do not allow. There we go. I did it.
Alright, ready? Hello!
Yo.
Hello, children.
where's your hurry, bro?
Alright, I didn't hear it.
Shit.
Right. Word.
You said what?
What the fuck is up with this shit? I heard that.
No, man. I kind of forgot what I said. Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like people on fucking TikTok are weird.
Oh, damn. How do I pick up my arm? I can't pick up my arm. Oh, there we go. And I'm gonna just chop these potatoes.
What that thing said?
I'm trying. Yo, Daro, you see me trying? Damn. Alright. Oh no! I think I got it. Damn it, dude. I lost. I didn't cook shit.
Hello?
Yo, this guy is the worst chef in the world.
So I guess the
Oh.
Fuck it. Fucking bullshit.
Yo, is this you playing right now?
I can't do shit. Damn, this thing's slanting, dude. Fuck. I got 2 seconds. I turned it on by accident. Yo, that's so funny. Dude, it's mad hard to control this arm. Go. I bet you I can do this without making a mess.
Turn on the
Okay. Okay. I don't think you could turn that even on.
Why are you cutting everything?
Whatever.
Whatever.
There we go. Some potatoes and onions.
toss it in the pot. Can you put water in the pot? That might be a little much.
Damn, I should chop up the potatoes. Where'd my knife go? Fuck.
You should cook those
I'm gonna just use one of these. Damn, it's... Oh man, everything is ruined. Oh no! Damn, I wanna...
Too late. Everything you touch dies.
That's the
Everything I
fucking
touch
meal.
dies!
Bro, that's my meal. It's chopped onion.
Oh, ding.
Yo, how much is the lag behind?
It's like 2 seconds, isn't it?
Like, oh man, I'm trying to chop this shit up and everything goes everywhere as soon as I touch it.
Try
Damn it,
chopping
bro. What, put him in the pan?
Yeah, my thing is mad delayed, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, you can't chop the meat. I tried to chop the meat. I'm gonna see it in a second. I hate this quick music. Alright, this game is the best game. This is the best game on this.
You just fucking slap shit around. Gets all the
Damn.
flavor in there.
Alright, I'm about to check another game out. Oh, that was fun as hell. That was mad fun.
Come on, that has to be all the treasure!
You break-
Yes! 200% complete! This level was a bitch to 100%.
What's
The
that one?
treetops level?
The Ball World Adventure?
Oh damn, I'll do that
Oh,
next.
that one too.
Fucking, cause you're delayed. I already clicked something.
Yeah.
Leave this place.
You're about like 2 seconds ahead of me.
Some weird, something called Cube or some shit. Wonder
Where's
Media?
the egg?
Sam, I don't know if you care, but you can get rid of that black bar on the side that says on air and tells you how many people in the comments.
How you do that?
You go to the broadcast settings. So, I mean, mine's a little bit different because, well, you can go to like, hold down the middle button, go all the way down to the bottom to customize menu items, and then there's one called broadcast. And that's the fastest way to get to the broadcast settings.
Alright. I might fuck with that in a second. Right now, I'm gonna just leave it.
Alright.
What the hell?
You kind of look like the Michelin Man.
Oh, I fell.
Wow, I didn't even see you move yet, and you already fell. Oh.
Oh shit! I made the whole cube move. But now I'm stuck, and I can't rotate. So there's a way to make this whole
shit.
cube move, and I don't know how.
Sick. I love this game.
Oh, you're not. Okay. Alright,
Try
hold.
holding X and then you
Yeah.
rotating the analog stick.
Yeah, that's it, except I used the D-pad. Ah, god damn it. I
Okay.
fell again.
The beach.
Oh,
Oh, I get it now. How do
This
I
is not
do
a
this,
contest.
though?
Can I go?
no.
I don't like bourbon on command.
This game is pretty
Fart on
interesting.
command.
What?
You fart on command with that shit.
No, I mean,
What do you call me?
yeah,
Amateur?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sam, you might not be able to hit that red.
That's my armpit. Yo, relax.
This has to be level 1.
Relax, bro. Yo, you know what my mom used to say when I was laughing too hard? I'd be like, yo, my cheeks hurt. No, I'd be like, yo, chill, my cheeks hurt. She'd be like, what cheeks, nigga?
What the
Yeah,
hell?
bro. Start laughing.
I win. Alright, I get this game. I'm gonna go check other games out.
Yeah, it's pretty basic.
Yeah,
I
it's,
like it.
that's pretty dope, though.
But there might be harder levels.
Yeah, I'm hip. I don't want to get too deep into it, though. Not right now.
Too
Wait.
deep.
I don't get why. You're like, I'm gonna scratch the surface and then do it. Why?
What game do y'all think I should try? World Adventure?
Ball World Adventure? Fuck it, yeah. It's part 1.
Ball fondlers? Ball fondlers.
So
I
the
can make a
people
game
who
like
made Little Big
that.
Planet- So the people who made Little Big Planet made this.
Yeah, and everything I'm playing, somebody has made this with the tools in the game.
Headphones recommended.
Oh, that's crazy. Look at this.
Wow.
Dude. Yo, this is like Marbles. It's a Twitch game. Marbles is a game that you can play with your Twitch stream.
This is Marble Blast Ultra.
Difficulty, press X to start.
Basically Marble Blast Ultra, dude.
Oh, shit. Ah.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba,
So, dog, you seeing this game?
Yeah, I'm watching this shit, bro. It's like Marble Blast Ultra.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn it.
Follow the cheese.
Oh, what a beast. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Damn, that's...
Day. Take this. Oh, he just went by the tiles. Oh, he's on the floating squares. Back on the cheese. Oh, he just cleared the triple cheese. Up the ramp. Oh, can he make it? Oh, now the little swing blocks. And to the finish.
Yo, what a fucking run, kid.
God damn. Alright, thank you.
Oh shit, it's running out.
Yo, Kyle, the fucking bag of you, yo.
Yeah, I know. It's so behind.
Oh, shit. Oh. What?
He's on the whirly dirly. He's going down.
You gotta slow yourself down one of them things, man.
I'm hit.
Nah, Sam's stop telling him what to do.
What the hell?
Damn, this is crazy.
Whoa.
How do you
Damn.
Get on his level. Oh, patient.
This is, okay, I'm at these platforms now, and they're moving, and I'm trying to just make it. Ah!
What's immersion?
I'm trying to just get and not fucking fall, bro.
Oh!
I'm hit. I'm trying to do it perfect.
Yo, press R1. See what
I did it.
immersion is. Yeah, but then R1 is toggle vision.
This shit's mad behind. Just like,
Damn, the music is mad though. Word. Yo, I gotta say, this is my favorite one so far. Next to the cooking one. And like, you can make this. Right? I'm just over here throwing shit. What the hell? The camera.
Oh, these pegs. Oh, you're going down some stairs.
oh!
What the hell is this?
I think you have to toggle vision on some of these.
I'm fucking scared as shit. Nah.
Nice, back on the cheese.
Somebody made fucking Marble Blast Ultra. That's just crazy. Oh, yeah. How did that fall through?
So I feel like you make this
Alright.
a lot tougher.
Alright.
You just sucked at Marble Blast Ultra.
Oh, this level has different music.
I know you too well.
Oh, that's dope. So they're switching it up with the themes. The music is incredible. Yo, but listen to this music.
Save the little skip there.
Is it- Yeah. Right? Damn. Alright, I'm gonna try a different game.
I'm entertained.
Are you not
Yeah,
entertained?
entertain your audience. Your
I am
audience wants to
entertained.
watch more of this.
Right? That shit's crazy though, that fucking level. Thanks, bro. That shit is dope. Pipe Gem Walker.
Bitch!
Scroll down more.
$40. This just came out. This just
Yeah.
came out 40 minutes ago.
Mhm.
What were you able to pre-download it or something?
Nah. I had to wait till midnight.
No, I mean like, were you able to pre-install it? Is that why you were able to load it up so quick?
Oh yeah. I was thinking of trying the first games. I'm gonna try that. Wait, this says K. How many
A
K?
little RPG.
Where's that?
What?
There's more categories if you go
What?
down.
Yo, do you have Amazon Prime, Lou?
Yeah.
Trending Dreams. Oh, they have a Sonic Dream.
Bakshi guy.
Dude,
Guy
they
who
have.
made like
Yo,
Felix the Cat and Fritz the Cat.
yo, dog, they have a Metal Gear Solid.
One of his movies is on Amazon Prime.
They have a Metal Gear Solid what?
Metal Gear
They also
Solid
have Sonic.
docking. Somebody
Sonic
created
Rift.
some game that's dedicated
Yo, they have
to.
the frog game.
Oh, it's supposed.
Metal Gear Solid.
Yo, check this out, dog. Looks like Metal Gear Solid 1. How do I? Oh, I can crouch this way.
You just went right through that.
I know it looked that way, right? Damn, I can't really look down the hallway unless I do that shit where you look down. Damn, I don't know. Where do I go? Gotta collect all these packages like I'm fucking Amazon. Oh, that's it? That's the game? That's just the game. I'm just walking around collecting packages like Mr. UPS man.
That's all it
I'm
was.
just,
It's like, look, we created this.
I know, there's this one part. Yo, look at his neck, bro. Holy shit, what's good with that? Look at him! Yo, every time I go in this corner. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, I'm gonna check something else. I'm hoping that they have like leveled up apparently.
Attack from
Silent Hill, bro.
Oh, level 2.
It's pretty dope.
What? Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Dad was such a drag. Every day he'd eat the same kind of food, dress the same, sit in front of the same kind of games. Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all. He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not complaining. I was dying of boredom anyway.
Damn. We're 10 seconds behind.
But guess what? I will be coming back, and I'm bringing my new toys with me.
Plus his brightness is pretty low.
Yeah, I'm not even playing anything. It looks like it's just, they're just recreating the trailer.
Yeah, it says no game
I hope it is. I hope it's something.
There's no way they could create a full game for memory though.
Movements earlier.
3 months.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, there's been another homicide. I need you on the station now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Gotcha.
There was another family shot to death in the same state last month.
Morning.
Last year,
Morning.
a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his entire family. In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say this string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment,
I'm playing
child
this part.
care, and other social issues facing the
Yes,
average
we're working
man.
as fast as we can. Yes, sure. We'll be there in 15 minutes.
He's going or something?
What? No. We're already short on people. He said that? Another cut? Well, you can tell him to go back where he came from.
Good morning, Lou.
Swap! That's what we are. We're getting 4 murders like this per week now, and the government's cutting our budget. I'm telling you, Jeffrey, we can't do our job this way.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Characters look kind of funny.
That's what
Friends County can lend a cop or two for a neighboring town in need. So, what we're looking at? Henry Sullivan shot his family dead last night and hung himself in the
Look at that
garage.
drawing.
Lisa Belinsky,
Oh, I can't
wife,
see it.
That's better.
shot in the stomach. And
It
Greg.
looks like they drew it themselves.
Dear God, it's just getting worse. It's like the whole city is losing its mind.
I can't know
So
if
what
I like
now?
these places, but
The husband had an acquaintance that's here and want to talk to us. He's upstairs. Let's go.
Yo, I'm gonna get so yabba dabba baked off this dabba dude. I haven't dabbed since Saturday.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, shit.
Tom Sanders.
Oh man.
Oh, it's an interactive story.
Oh my god, Spiderhead, that's what you get for drowning, you dumb dragon.
Did he seem different lately? He had been down for a while after losing his job. But that was nothing new. This just came so suddenly.
Let's see what Sammy picks. Oh, he picked the square. Wow, I should have known you're a square guy.
How well did you know him? We go back a long
I
time.
pressed the second option.
I can assure you, officer, this is not like it at all.
I
Oh
d-
shit.
It's not that it was square.
like
It's that it
you
was the second
struggle.
option.
Any
Simple text.
possible motives?
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
You look like
All right, I'm good with the interactive story though. I kind of wasted too much time on that game.
No need to hide illiteracy. Very common.
Dude, wait, you quitting already?
Yeah. It's because it's an interactive story. I want something more more like engaging than the conversation. I don't know.
Peacemaker, Misty Bug, Treetops.
Here, go down to, there's a category that says like most popular.
Yeah,
Yeah, keep going down.
we're lagging, so I'm gonna stop for a second. Forever.
Right there, forever popular.
Okay.
Well, you're I'm way behind, so I shouldn't even be
Oh,
like,
this
yeah.
is a flight level
Yeah,
shit.
no, I stopped it for a while. Prometheus FPS demo.
Please hug me.
What the fuck?
Don't hug me, I'm scared.
I have to try this.
He's trying out, please hug me.
Oh, I can't hug anybody. Oh, damn, bro.
Yo, they're all running away from you.
I can't hug anybody.
They all jumped off the edge.
Please hug me.
It's like you need to try and hug everyone before they jump off the edge, but they all just jump off the edge.
I'm here for you.
What game is this?
Damn,
Please
saddest.
hug me.
I'm like a red square.
Lou,
I'm
you
like
better
a.
check out this game.
I'm like
Bro,
a. I'm like a red
go on
square.
his-
You
go on
lost.
His broadcast. Bro, go on his broadcast.
I'm a
Play
red
that shit
square.
again.
I'm on this circular furry platform with a bunch of triangular things with one eye, and they just back up away from me and fall
Please
over.
hug me. Because in life,
I'm gonna go counterclockwise, see if I can catch one of them. Damn, it's just not working, bro. I think this game is built for failure, bro.
yeah, I think
This game is built for failure, bro. It always ends
Nah,
the
dude.
same.
What if you try sticking to the edge so they can't just run off the edge?
they're just gonna back up quicker, it looks like. It's set up for failure.
This game is set up for failure, bro. Ah, shit.
Try it one more time. I'm gonna go clockwise.
This game makes
I'm
you
gonna just go straight. I'm gonna just go straight.
I don't think that's the play.
Damn, they just fell off even quicker. Fell off quicker.
Please hug me, like, yeah. Oh.
I just want love.
Are they laughing at you?
No, I think your guy is just breathing heavy, trying to run at everyone.
Listen to him. It's so sad.
He just wants a
They,
hug.
they would rather kill themselves than.
They would rather kill themselves. Oh my god, dude.
Yo, Kyle, bro. Jesus Christ.
Now that's a game.
It's crazy, bro.
Yo,
would
they
deadass
have the
rather
PT
kill
game.
It's like, no, get away.
No, are you familiar with Silent Hill PT?
Fuck!
I'm familiar with freaking.
Silent Hill PT, the playable demo.
Familiar with that Red Rum movie. What the fuck is that shit called again?
I haven't played any of the Shining.
Shining, thank you. Yeah.
Red Rum movie? What the? You uncultured
Look at-
swine.
I've seen that
The
movie.
Red
3 times.
Rum movie.
Uh-oh.
Sorry that I had a football player now.
You should be sorry. You know they're making a remake to The Shining? But it's not a remake, it's like a part 2.
Yeah, Dr. Sleep.
The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife as she was cleaning up the kitchen after lunch. When his 10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him too. His
Yo, you guys
6-year-old
wanna go
daughter
see that Valentine's Day Island movie?
lured her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was also shot in her chest.
How gay it is to tell me, baby.
2 days earlier, this brutal killing took place while the family was gathered at home on a Sunday afternoon. The day of the crime, the father went to the trunk of his car, retrieved the rifle, and shot his wife.
I am now sober. In about 2 seconds, I'm going to be
When his
yanked.
10-year-old son came to investigate the commotion, the father shot him
I'm about to
too.
take this dab.
His 6-year-old daughter had the good sense to hide in the bathroom,
I haven't
but reports
smoked
suggest
in
he lured
days.
her out by telling her it was just a game. The girl was found shot once in the chest from
Today, I took
point-blank
a small
range.
bong rip on
The
Tuesday.
mother, who he shot in the stomach, was pregnant at the time.
How come I
Before
can't
that, I
do it?
didn't smoke until Saturday. Saturday, I got
found
fucking
the father in his car, listening to the radio. Several days before the murders, neighbors say they heard the father repeating a sequence of numbers in a loud voice. They said it was like he was chanting some strange spell. There was another family shot to death in the same state last month, and in December last year, a man used a rifle and meat cleaver to murder his
Is this
entire
the end of
family.
the demo?
In each case, the perpetrators were fathers. State police say the string of domestic homicides appears unrelated, though it could be part of a larger trend such as employment, child
Where's the
labor,
end? It's okay, relax.
Ah!
The fucking stream.
Damn it. Do I lose lives for this?
Yep.
Every time I fall in the water?
Prometheus FPS.
Yo, play Hammer Panic.
Hammer? Okay.
Oh, over right, Hammer Panic.
Dude, we're 10 seconds behind him.
I got him. I read what he was talking about.
What an interesting thumbnail.
What the hell?
One of those deer men? They're so interesting.
Yo, L2 and R2.
So what, do I just hammer things?
You gotta aim the hammer. Smash it. Yo, hurry up and hammer in those nails. There you go, come on.
So I gotta hammer these light
Try to
bulbs
use
too?
both hammers.
Can I? I don't think I can. I keep trying to use the other one.
What about with the other analog stick?
Yeah, I try. But it doesn't let me. I think it might be a two-player game.
Press R2 maybe?
Put the objects into your opponent's backboard to score points.
Dude, that hammer's on crack.
I'm winning. Yeah, this is a 2-player game. It's on crack. I know, it does look that way. What? Oh, that's an interesting game. Oh, this game is dope for 2 people.
Yo, this is like a recreation of a Minecraft game.
That's dope, right? That puzzle? The puzzle arena thing? Alright. Yeah, this is a dope 2-player game. But right now I'm by myself. I need something that's
I'm all by myself. Nobody was looking.
single player.
I was thinking of you.
Nah, I don't know.
Yo, try playing Sonic.
Yeah?
Oh, and did I mention I was all by myself?
Work in progress, it says.
I think I found all the levels here.
Let's go!
Oh, that's crazy. How did they make this? Yo, how did they make this shit?
Yes!
Hey, dog, are you seeing this? What the hell? The music all stops when I press circle. It just stops. Okay, here comes the first problem. I like this music though. How the
It's just a
fuck?
fucking wall.
Oh, I gotta slide like that. Hold on. It's when I land, I press circle. I love this music right here.
Go!
Dude, I definitely played this.
Go! Go! Go!
Just hit a
Go!
line. Yo, it's
Ah, my goodness. This fucking game. I can't seem to get up there. Word. Uh-oh. Okay. I think I broke the game. Oh, where am I?
Guidebook. Entering Dreamweaver's world.
Okay,
Later.
I broke the game.
they might not have out of bounds. They're like, wait, you think
It says work in progress at the bottom. Damn, I was pretty impressed at first, but like, it's not perfect. It needs to be perfect.
yeah, but think about it, dude, he just started this.
Yeah, nah, I'm pretty impressed by that. Like, the fact he managed to make all that. I'm gonna check something else out though.
was
I
that?
get it.
Where am I? What is this place? They make these gems
Thing is
like,
amazing.
fucking super addicting to like you want to go after them when you see them. It's like, ooh, shiny. Now I can go this way or that way. Move.
Huh.
You can move this way or you can move that way. But you need to
Lowers
move.
mini adventure. Is this Mario?
Ah, bull fucking shit! I hit you. Ooh, shit! We got
Supposed to be
wizards.
Mario. Oh man, what did I just click? Weird. Wow, I'm surprised we're not gonna get sued by Nintendo.
Oh, I
Hey,
forgot where the hell I was. I just
It's
realized.
not called Mario, is it?
Yo, look at his face. He looked kind of weird. Okay. have the animation from the Nintendo 64.
What the hell do I do with these guys?
Dude, they have the wall slide?
I don't know if you remember. Where the hell am I? Dreamweaver's World. There's these like jesters that you like burn them and then they just go to sleep. Like, do I gotta do anything with them?
How did they manage to get that? Did you see the way his boot gets bigger? That's a when you do that jump kick. That's how it is in Nintendo 64. How'd they manage to make his foot?
They're probably able to pause that frame and stretch the boot.
This is crazy, and they have the audio from the Nintendo 64. It's like perfectly replicated.
I like how his foot actually gets bigger.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how it is in Nintendo 64. And you could do the triple jump. Hold on. Oh, and they got the side flip.
Eat that butterfly, bitch.
Hold on, can I do that?
I think this is supposed to be the recreation of like 3D World.
Mario 3D World?
It looks like it.
Alright. Oh damn, I fell. Do they have the noise when he falls? No they don't. Okay. Well that was impressive. It's crazy how they can make all that. Mario? Frogger. 10 Dreamers playing this.
I wish they showed like the time it took for people to finish these. Like, what if it literally was like that Frogger World was done in like 10 minutes?
Right? That shit would be interesting to know.
Recreating the entirety of Skyrim speedrun.
What?
It'd be like 1 year, 10 months.
I'm just laughing because I'm thinking about that. You'd never fucking get that shit that quick. What is there to speedrun? The main story? Okay, good luck. How long is that gonna fucking take you?
Custom?
Yeah, just fucking creating just the main quest for fucking Skyrim. One person. Bitch!
Word, a game that I could just run around and drive my car. Fuck it, I don't know where this is gonna take me. Where'd I go? Oh, I broke the game. Oh, never mind. Alright, maybe I should do something. Oh, damn.
I think that's a man. Oh no, his character.
I just want to fly. There we go.
Crash.
I'm trying to back up. This is terribly hard.
So it says you're not there every time you go to the No, like I'm just saying. Well, I just like to try to get the time.
Oh, I thought is this water? Can I just drive on it?
It's just a mirage, dude.
This is a weird thing. What is that? Can I do loop in this thing? How big is this arena? Oh, I'm deep. I don't even know what I'm doing, but it's something. What happened to me?
Oh. It's not letting go of the gas. It's like the nitrous is hardwired into your gas.
Well, this game is pretty mindless. I think I'm gonna check something else.
The dragonfly needs to eat some of these mushrooms. Mushroom things.
Yeah, it'd be a good, you know, I guess a venting game, you know. If you're pissed, you just want to go drive around.
I know.
A venting game.
I'm pissed. I'm gonna just hold the gas. Press the turbo.
And you're just like, yeah, put the pedal in the middle. And then you crash and you're like, well, it's a game.
Oh. That hugging game was funny as shit.
That could have
though.
actually happened.
That hugging game is my favorite though. Oh damn, these are created by people
that's
similar
what they
level
do.
to me. Newest dreams. Do I care about the
No!
newest dreams? No.
It's fucking. Where am I gonna be?
10, still only down to 9 seconds.
Released this month. Of all, so this is of all time.
Check the pouch.
Dream Dash?
Was this dropped, I'm guessing, on PC first?
I'm not sure. It possibly, but I can't say.
Because no way somebody just created all these.
Yeah, I'm hip. You're right. Well, some of these are made by people, by small companies, big companies, like people that, because like you can title these creations and like put the title of the artist and shit. And like some of these are made by Media Molecule, like it has their logo. Like this level, Hammer Panic, that was made by Media Molecules. Their MM logo is on that. Ultra realistic FPS prototype.
Bitch.
I see it. Okay.
Cuphead Dream Editions. Dexter's Lab?
He blows an experiment
Dexter's
to
Lab.
smithereens.
Yeah?
Wait.
Alright. Let's see what's up with it.
At first, I didn't see the possibility.
What is it though?
and I saw
Audio,
Dexter's
visual.
Slab.
Dexter's Slab.
Dexter's Slab.
What kind of game is
Return
it
the
though?
slab.
WIP? Alright, let's see. What the hell?
I think I just wanted to see the slab, though.
Well, I'm in
Return
Dexter's
the
house.
slab.
I've never been in Dexter's house.
Or suffer my curse. How many levels are in here? Oh no, that's the same.
That's
level.
cool. Somebody really wanted to make Dexter's house.
That's sick, dude. This is mad cool.
Huh.
This shit is so sick.
I wonder if they have his laboratory though. Like, did they go in? Can I go into Dee Dee's room?
Where the hell would you want to go in there?
I don't know. I never know, you know, you get to see how things
What
are.
it looks like. Let's see what it looks like.
Fuck for.
Huh. Damn, this TV's just on the floor. They probably got the mean, like pain in their neck.
They gotta have Daddy's trophy in there.
Hey, Mom. Daddy's trophy right here.
That's the real goal.
Daddy's trophy right there.
Go back. How did he animate? Damn, he gave her a dunk. Jesus. He forced it.
Hey, hold up. Let me find the fuck. I want to see this. Let me find a save point. Can I just like quit?
That's fucking great.
Oh, I went outside.
Trunks, let's go.
Oh, that's funny how he gets on the sidewalk. Oh, damn. Whatever. Damn, how big is this place?
Trunks.
Yo, I'm not gonna keep... Oh, okay, this is the boundary.
Are you?
That's the boundary.
I thought you were about to like explore his whole town. I'm like,
Right. Which house was Dexter's house?
I'm back.
Is it the one with the car?
Sam left Dexter's house, but he doesn't remember which house it is.
I think this is it. Word.
It's the one with the fucking rocket ship. Oh no.
Hey, Mom.
Spawn upstairs.
How do I go full screen? I
What
can't
you
go full
making,
screen.
Mom?
Oh, here it goes.
Hey, Mom.
Smack that ass.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Look at that
Yeah,
target.
who made? Did they make it? This is like. This looks like somebody actually made a Dexter's game.
Yeah, somebody really went out their way to make this.
I've had a
You
Dexter's
started up here.
Laboratory game.
You can't go into Dee Dee's room, but you can go
I
into
think it was
Dexter's
on
room.
DS.
But you can't really do anything. It's just like they just made the environment. You can go outside too. You can open this chest for no reason.
I hear what you guys were talking about, where there's like a delay because it's got the stream
Yeah.
chat. How do I turn that off? Can I turn that off?
I don't know how to turn off the stream chat at all, bro.
Ooh, I saw a monkey.
What do you mean?
I can report your broadcast, Sam.
Like,
Don't do that.
I can hear our voices in the chat in the stream.
Yeah, I tried to say a yo, but it didn't pop up in your stream.
I see it. Says
Yeah, but does it say it on the black bar, like on his screen, or do you just see it underneath?
underneath.
Damn, I can't go anywhere else. It's just...
Oh, I see, because you have to do view in YouTube.
Did I just exit the fucking screen?
It's pretty
Someone
sick, though.
commented on it. Yeah, I just opened it on YouTube.
I'm gonna go on the edge
Do
of the
that and see if that
sidewalk.
gets rid of the thingy.
Yo,
The
ho, ho.
stream chat echo.
I
Yo,
don't know
look.
how to turn that on.
Yo, look when I go on the sidewalk. I can make fucking him go sideways. You see him? Going sideways?
Yo, dude, I'm literally perfect sync now.
No way.
How?
What the hell?
I'm on YouTube.
Well,
I went to YouTube and it didn't fucking load the
Okay,
shit.
no, I'm like 5 seconds.
What's going
Well, back to Dad's trophy. Well, actually, I'll try a different game out. You guys seen everything this game had to offer.
you look like an old ass man.
Damn, I'm gonna just search something. Yo, somebody give me something to search.
There we
Just
go.
Yo,
put
I got
anything.
you. Let me look up this game on
Anything.
YouTube and
Oh,
I'll
there we
find
go.
something sick. Ready?
I don't hear the... Oh no, I still hear it. It's low, but I still hear it.
No, give me an idea. What should I search? What do you think people created?
Adventure Time.
Oh, I was gonna say Leisure Suit Larry.
Freaking try to see if somebody made some Adventure Time shit. Definitely have. be something.
Well, the game just came out for PlayStation. It might have been out
Yes, I
already
gotta
for
remember it,
PS2,
like, you're
for PC.
Yo,
playing this
okay,
now.
so 6 amazing creations made in dreams.
Oh, look at Adventure Time stuff already.
Yeah, but
Speed
it says PS4 8 months ago. And it says Dreams PS4 top 5 best created in June 6 months ago.
Early access?
So I don't think this is a game.
I guess for hype.
Some-
Yo, they actually made these models? That shit's dope.
yeah, I don't think this is a game, but yeah, somebody really created.
Like that, those, and the fucking Dexter's Lab, like it looks like somebody, like a studio actually
This
made.
looks like a fucking like a little cutaway between shows.
Yeah. They actually made it, like the creators or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how they do that. Like, I need to start fucking with this.
I might actually get this. I thought this was gonna be like Project Spark, some bullshit like that, but this looks
Dude,
more in-depth.
there's this one game where you're chopping. No, people try to hug you. What's that hug game? It's very funny. It's so hilarious.
That hug game is fucking lit.
I just wish I knew how to work. There it
Was
is.
it?
Oh wait,
Please hug me.
it's not. It's like you never win.
Tiny Bones Adventure.
You never
Check
win.
out. Yo, search for. This thing looks pretty sick.
Don't do it.
Yeah, what the fuck they all? You couldn't get a single one.
I know, dude. It's like the
You're
goal
just
is there.
low.
The goal is there. It's just you can't meet it.
It looks like fucking me, boy.
It's
Without a
so
face.
funny, bro. Like, I know I'm gonna lose, but I just want to play it again.
I think you're supposed to. Like, the way the game starts, like, it gives you no chance.
I like how they yell.
Yo, someone made a remake to the Stanley event. What? Yo, you gotta check this out. Yo, Sam, I
You
got
see,
a
dude? I'm trying
decent
so
one.
hard.
I think you should get a hug.
Nuh-uh, look at dude. He's so far away from me.
Just come in the middle, come in the center.
I know,
Bro,
but
they're
he
gonna back up
he
mad
just
quick.
keeps. Look at that one guy, bro. Look at him. This piece of shit, bro. Just give me a hug.
Look at it. I just noticed the legs. Look at your character.
Just stay away, dude. Get the fuck away from me. Yo, you're guaranteed to be able to get a hug. You're getting closer. Stop pushing him off the edge. No!
I just gave up.
Lonely is you.
I just gave up. I was never gonna get him.
Shit.
Oh shit.
Fucking mic lag is insane.
Oh, that's so
trying to
funny.
refresh the stream.
I just think it's because we're in a party chat and in this stream.
No, but
It's playing.
no, I don't care about that. I'm caring about the delay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't really have a delay.
I do.
I feel like you might not be able to do much about that. What is this food thing? Is this pictures of food, or did somebody make this?
Yo, Sam, I got a game that I can recommend. I just looked up. It's a remake of a PC game.
It's a what?
A remake of a PC game.
Oh, alright. Well, what is it called?
The Stanley Parabola. No, Parable. My bad. This. Oh.
How do I spell parable?
Parable.
A? P-A-R-A?
Yeah. Oh, the Stanley Parable.
Okay. Hold on. Did I write Stan Lee right? I didn't think I forgot the E. There you go.
Yo.
I think I found it.
Yes, it is.
There we go. I do notice a delay. It's like Sam will be like, "Oh, I think I found it," and then it's split second later.
Did you read that, Tim?
Mute. Hold on. Only microphone audio is being broadcasted.
Does it have the narrator too? What the hell happened?
My fault. I just include microphone audio in videos, include microphone audio in broadcasts. Stop that. Share party audio. Stop.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Oh goodness, I do believe he's lost his way. Now between you and me, I don't think he stood a chance in the first place. But he's having such a grand time here in these hallways. Why should we bother him? Yes, it's all very amusing. And we laugh and we call our friends over and they laugh too. And soon the whole world laughs and laughs and laughs at the man who failed. But of course, that isn't for you. You, sitting there. What have you gained? Do you know this man? Do you know anything about him? Oh, of course not. Now, if I could truly put you in his shoes to show you the paths he walked and the choices he made, but we both know that isn't possible. Not yet. Soon, you will be the one to walk. The controls will be in your hands. Soon, we will find out if your friends turn and laugh at you. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 4. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Oh goodness, I do believe he's lost his way. Now, between you and me, I don't think he stood a chance in the first place. But he's having such a grand time here in these hallways, why should we bother him? Yes, it's all very amusing. And we laugh, and we call our friends over, and they laugh too, and soon the whole world laughs and laughs and laughs at the man who failed. But of course, that isn't for you. You, sitting there, what have you gained? Do you know this man? Do you know anything about him? Oh, of course not. Now, if I could truly put you in his shoes to show you the paths he walked and the choices he made, but we both know that isn't possible. Not yet. Soon, you will be the one to walk. The controls will be in your hands. Soon, we will find out if your friends turn and laugh at you, just as they did with him. Oh, I think I'm going to enjoy this. When you find out how alone you truly are, I will be laughing more than anyone. Very soon now. Ah, but there's a twist. Are you ready for it? Watch him closely, because in and amongst his aimless meandering, I think he's actually beginning to discover something. He's getting closer to an answer, an explanation, an exit. He is beginning to earn his freedom. The end is nearly here. Let's play, everyone. Let's all play. I'll find out when it's time to play the game. Which for members of the internet. Those not from the internet are advised to disregard this message, and more importantly, go down to your local electronics retail outlet and get with the times already. To those whom this message concerns, good to see you. I've been off the radar a bit long, haven't I? And I know how hard this lonely period has been on you. But I'm so terribly busy working on a story that I think you'll just die for. You see, I was upset to learn that many players found the original Stanley Parable to be confusing and contradictory. A far cry from the simple story of hope and redemption I had intended it to be. So to rectify this mistake, I'm taking steps to ensure that this updated version will be streamlined to remove any incoherent plot lines. Expect every new piece of content to seamlessly answer all the questions you may have been left with after playing the first game. It's my hope that this installment will fix the somewhat embarrassing mistakes of the original while proving definitively to the world that a video game can make you cry. And I know our mutual friend Stanley would be devastated if he were left out, which is why he's graciously volunteered to star in it once again. Or I'm sure he will anyway. But until we ask him to make that choice, I offer you this and future updates, and I remind you that one's time is better spent living than waiting. After all, with so many doors to prepare, it could be quite some time before this story is fully cooked. So, go out and be productive. Make some choices. Enjoy the hours you have left. Perhaps you could even spare a thought for Stanley, sitting there with nothing but himself and his buttons, day after day. He's been getting rather comfortable, I think, as humans tend to do when the scenery stops changing. And for the moment, we'll let him stay that way. After all, you and I both know things are about to change rather drastically. I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise for either of you. But you'll find out. You'll find out when it's time to play the game again. I recently received an email from a man named Raphael, who writes, I just played your game, and I'd like to say it was the most annoying thing I ever played.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Oh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension? The looming uncertainty? Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you. Oh, I get it. You're too anxious. You can barely hold still. Well, tell you what. I think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting the demo underway. Here, why don't I take you on a little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable. This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version. One such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you. How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators? You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted. These are boxes. Boxes are like spheres that don't fall over. Now here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
It was though and within the shame. It was though and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift. The fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams. Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and rapped. Where did these cliffs go? Where did these cliffs go? Where did these cliffs go?
Oh, you went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute. Perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective, whether it's conveyed the wit and soul of the Stanley... No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-lifting, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around . Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. This is the story of a man named Stan. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise. Here's the door. Just go. Yeah. Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Join me, and I will complete your training.
Who the hell are you?
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? This is the story of a man named Stanley. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This composition is so wonderful, it defies description. love the evocative nature of this one. Mwah! A unique blend of form and function. Your first creation will be your home space. You'll need to unlock the basic home space editing tools to access dream shaping. Speak to my imp.